Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Forbes Riley, and I'm here with my co-host, Kevin Harrington, who you may recognize as one of the original sharks on Shark Tank, and arguably one of the most exciting, innovative entrepreneurs that I've ever met.
Well, thank you, Forbes. Very nice. And Forbes Riley, my co-host, is a celebrity television host, a wellness, fitness, health expert, and we've got an exciting guest today who's written over 20 books, done 3,000 presentations, and has done over 1,000 business consultations for small, medium, and large companies.
And of course, I first found him, as so many of us did, as America's Secret Millionaire. Please welcome James Malinchak.
Hey, Forbes, how are you?
James,
Kevin,
good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
You know, it's so interesting because businesses all get to a certain point, and I don't think many people realize they could use someone to get them to that next level. You do that, don't you?
Oh, I love it. Over 1,000 some consultations for all different types of folks in all different types of industries. I think one of the reasons why so many people seek me out is I'm quite different than everybody else. I mean, I don't talk about passion and vision and dreams. I mean, I kind of figure you already have that, you know, if you're an entrepreneur, right? We all have that. So I don't spend time on that. If you come to my house, my home office, I have a sign behind my desk. And the sign behind my desk says this: what's your most important question? What's the fastest way to the cash?
I've said that to myself many times since meeting you, yes.
Right.
Yeah, you know, people who have businesses, they get off on tangents, they go in all different directions, and I'm like, whoa, get back here. Look, we must make profit, right? People, it's funny, they always say, could I see your business plan? Can I fly to Las Vegas and see your business plan? I said, look, I'll save you a trip, right? It's 2 sentences. It always has been, right? Number 1, get and keep customers.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Number 2, keep more net income in my pocket than going out. Now notice what I said, net income and in my pocket.
Right.
Because as an entrepreneur, you're in business for one reason and one reason only.
Make a profit.
Make a profit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Without that, nothing else matters.
Yeah.
You know, so I think I'm a little different. I'm a little unconventional. We don't spend a lot of time on the hopes and the dreams and, you know, sitting in a lotus position going, you know, I hope the window opens up and customers fly in. I tried it, didn't work. Sat on my couch, no customers, no profit.
Right.
You know, but when I shifted my mindset, and I'm not talking about positive pie in the sky thinking. I'm talking about thinking differently on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. And then number 2, that's the first thing. When I shifted my mindset, number 2, that's not enough. You have to get the right skill set
Right.
for whatever business you're in. But that's not enough. It comes to number 3. You got to get off your assets and do something.
Right.
Right? You can't sit in a lotus position thinking it's going to happen for you.
You know what happens? Business owners get in a rut. They keep doing the same thing, same old every day. You come in and you give them this whole new 3-step system. You just change it for them, and then they come back refreshed and ready to roll.
You know, what's amazing is after I do a training, and I'll say this to the folks in the audience, and we've had as many as 800 people at my trainings.
Right.
I'll say, hey, I have a question for you. How many of you think it would be helpful for you, you've been here for a couple days, if you had me in your corner thinking for you, creating for you, and working for you?
Yeah.
How about if you didn't have to think, work, or create?
Right.
And how about if I just figured it all out for you and gave you an action plan to go back and just start to do?
Yeah.
You know,
Would that be helpful? Yes.
And, you know, I still tell one of the stories that you did about a pizza parlor across the street from your house. I think you told this years ago, because it was the most innovative thing I've ever heard. You tell it. I don't want to tell it for you.
Well, I go in this pizza shop where I've been going forever. Great guy. You know, kind of the New York style pizza, moves out to Las Vegas. Super wonderful entrepreneur, great family man. And every time I'd go in there, I'd be standing in line for 20 minutes to pick up my pie. And I'd go in there 3-4 times a week because it was right by my house. And so I like to help the local entrepreneur, but you know, I'm standing there, and I'm like you guys, right? You probably can't walk in someplace without going, well, if they move this here, if they did this here, right? They'd increase profit.
Yeah.
So I got tired. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore when I watched this guy write another several $1,000 check for the Sunday newspaper inserts. And I'm thinking, I can't take it. I said, his name is Kevin. I said, Kevin, come here. Sit down here. I said, how long have I been coming in here? He said, for years. I said, would you consider me one of your best customers? He said, oh, you are. You're one of my. I said, you're lying. You are a liar. How can you call me one of your best customers? I've been coming in here for years. You know how many times I have come in here and you've never asked me for my contact information to send me promotional things in the mail? You never asked me for my birthday. You never asked me for any of that.
Right.
You know how many times I have called and I hear this, pizza shop, hang on a minute. And I'm on hold for 15 minutes.
Right.
Right. Time is money for me. I don't have time to be on hold. Or how many times I've come in here and I have to stand in line for 20 minutes to pick up my pizza, and when I get it, it's cold.
Yeah.
I said, Kevin, you're not in the pizza business. You're in the business of getting in and keeping people like me.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? So check this out. I said, Kevin,
This is great.
I checked. Look. I said, I check with the phone company. It's about 100, maybe 200 bucks to get a second phone line. I will pay for your phone line.
This is a great story.
Let me call this phone. I'll pay you 20 bucks or 40 bucks a month to be a part of your pizza club. Let me call this phone, and we're going to put a big red light on it. And we're going to teach all of your people that when that phone rings and that light goes, woo, 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 stop everything and pick that phone up because this is a pizza club member.
Right.
Right?
Someone that comes back over and over and over again, right?
I said, go get 100 of me at $20 or $40 a month because I can't be the only one that's upset about this process you have of waiting for a pizza. I don't care if you sell pizza or not. You got like $2,000 or $4,000 bucks coming in every month whether you sell another pizza. Kevin, you're not in the pizza business.
Right.
Oh, so then I said this. I said, look, I said, get a red carpet. And get one of those, what are those things they put the
stanchions.
Stanchions. I said, we have them at our event. It's like $200. Give me a card. When I walk in, I get to walk over here on the red carpet and you tell everybody, hey, one of our pizza club members is here. Go give him his pizza. Kevin, you're not in the pizza business.
Right.
You're in the business of getting and keeping me.
My head exploded.
Yeah.
My life changed
Beautiful.
from that story. I heard that story 5 years ago, and I haven't forgotten, as I'm sure your listeners now. You're not going to forget that because I'd never heard anyone take an obvious solution like that and just change it on its ear and go, wow.
You know what really saddens me? I even told him, I said, Kevin, I charge $20,000 a day for the stuff I just sat down with you. Please go do this.
Yeah.
About a year later, I leave church. I was on the Secret Millionaire show. I go to eat at a little egg place. And I'm walking in the back and I hear, hey, James. I hadn't been in there, that pizza shop, for about a year because I had moved away. So there's no reason for me to go in there.
Right.
He never gave me a card, like a punch card, that would make me go back.
Right.
9 pizzas, get the 10th one free. Man, I'll drive across town to get that 10th one.
Right.
Right? Because I'm not an underachiever. I'm going to fill the cart up.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So I see him like a year later at this egg place. And he said, James, how you doing, man? I saw you on television and all that. I'm like, hey, Kevin, how's it going? I said hi to the family. And I said, hey, man, how's the pizza shop? Never forget this. As long as I live, never forget this. The economy was so bad, we had to close up and go out of business. Economy wasn't bad. He didn't get a red carpet. He never asked me, still to this day, for my contact information. I never got a marketing piece in the mail to drive me back in. I never got coupons. He never asked my birthday. I mean, if I'm going to go somewhere for a birthday, I'm not just going by myself, so I'm probably going to bring new people with me. Yet the economy was bad, and that's why he had to close up.
So those are some of the simplest solutions, and that's just the tip of the iceberg of what you consult with businesses about. Because I know you look at a lot of different businesses, but it doesn't matter, does it, what their business they're in?
Oh, it doesn't matter if you're a speaker, author, trainer, coach, consultant, information marketer. Doesn't matter if you own a pizza shop, chiropractic. It pretty much any kind of business, because we're all in the same business. It's the people business. It's the profit business.
Right, because he may have had the best pizza in the world,
Absolutely.
but if he didn't know how to get good customers to stay with him and build the business, he's out of business.
Yeah, I
okay?
watch him do what every single small business person does. They keep writing checks to go run newspaper ads or radio spots, yet they ain't taking care of us.
And that's a tiny little fundamental. He
Tiny
would probably still been in business if he listened to you. Right.
No doubt, a lot of people would have. And those who do listen to me, they have amazing results. I have this crazy, crazy ability to hover above a situation.
Right.
Not through the use of substances. I don't know, just this crazy. And I could say, look, don't do that. I'm 20 steps ahead of you. Here, we're going to go this way. And that's why we could do it so fast. I mean, you've seen me at my event do things so fast, change people on the spot.
And you have thousands of clients.
And I'm blessed to do it. I just wish people who don't listen would start listening.
So there's a struggling entrepreneur out there who is willing to blame everything else. Lack of education, location, doesn't matter. And he says, wait, James, help me. What do you say to him or her?
Where you are or where you aren't in your life right now, in your business or financially, has to do with one thing and one thing only. It's the thoughts you think, the actions you take. That's it. And you've got to take responsibility for where you are or where you aren't. It's not the economy. It's not that somebody did something to you 10 years ago or 20 years ago. It's not that this happened or that happened. You determine where you are and where you will be, and you can change all that by changing what goes into your mind and thinking, not wishful pie in the sky hoping. I'm talking about changing how you think on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, because if you change how you think, you change how you act. If you change how you act, you change your habits, and when you change your habits, you change your results.
So I kind of feel like Rocky.
Hey.
I would like
Hey.
him in my corner, and I know that's where you are. So I just love you, man. I value watching you work with so many people. I've seen personally the growth that you've had with people who, fields you didn't even mention, whether they were doctors or an artist. I mean, it doesn't matter. You have a magic touch. I'm honored to be your friend, and we're somebody who works with you, Kevin.
Yes, I'm going to go open a pizza shop. Give me the motivation to do it, okay? All right.
Would you like me to help fund your pizza
Yes,
shop?
let's do it, okay? Come on, buddy.
James, I want to thank you so very much.
Good to be
man.
with
Thank
you
you,
today.
Kevin.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
Cool.
As always, we get to bring you the most innovative, exciting things. This was obviously one of our big successes. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again next time.